Hello everybody, welcome back to another Saturday Skin Showcase. I'm your host Hedge, along with my co-carrot over there, Mr. MICRØ. We have a few groups of skins to look at today, which we'll review from both a gameplay and a Steam market investment point of view. First, we'll take a look at this week's Rust item store rotation, and we'll follow that up with a look at any workshop submissions from the week, which could be viewed as continuations of existing sets. We hope that this information will properly prepare us to make informed investment decisions about both upcoming and, of course, existing Steam market items. If you have any insights of your own that you'd like to share, please feel free to contribute to the discussion via Twitch chat during stream. Hello, Twitch chat. How you doing? Everyone all right? Say hello to YouTube. And, of course, we also welcome you to join our investor community on Discord, link below in the description on YouTube. So, yeah, feel free to hop in, say hello. People of all varying levels of experience, you get the idea. Everybody's welcome. Now, before we properly get started today, I will just point out and say that we're going to probably pause the Saturday Skin Showcase for a while. We realised we need to make some changes. We realised we need to reformulate how we do all of this. Today might be quite different is what I'm saying, but we're going to pause this, now, and then once we get everything figured out, we will return to this in the future, and we will approach this a lot differently, and hopefully to the betterment of your enjoyment and your viewing pleasure. So, Mr. Carrot MICRØ, are you nice and ready to get Week 2 Easter nice and done? Shall we start discussing all of the Week 2 Easter skins, and then, of course, all the continuations, and then the top scoring skins of the week? So, let's begin with this right here. We have... Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. We have the Neon Carrot Sheet Metal Door made by Spectre. But it was actually a group of people, wasn't it, Mr. MICRØ? Who
That's
else?
right. Yep.
Who else was involved in making this, good sir?
So that's my friend Mama.
Yeah.
And there was a third person. Was it Melok? I believe it was.
Yes, it was Melok. So yes, very nicely made. As you can see, fairly realistic in its design, where all of the sheet metal is holding up in place with all the neon lighting. We talked about this last week, we liked it, and lo and behold, it's accepted as well. Mr. MICRØ, any other kind words that you might want to sit here and say? Especially to Mr. Mama, he's in the chat right now. How you doing, Mama?
Yeah. I really like this with the combination of the wood material in the back with the sheet metal in the front. Gives it a nice sort of structure to it, but then he's also done a really nice job modeling the neon tubes, the wiring, and all the electronics, but also the lighting is done really well too. It really gives it a look of being emitted from that neon tube, lighting up the door at nighttime, and it's a very nice job. Very well done, guys. I really like this door.
So good job there, well done. So let's move on to the next deployable of the week, and that is the Easter Neon Box. So yeah, we also saw this last week. This is made by Epic. Get a good look at this, gentlemen. I spin around, it's bright, it's colourful, it's got eggs in it. Much like last week, yeah. 2 weeks on the trot, we got Easter small box skins being accepted. Quite surprised to see it, but hey. It's what's been picked, it's what's been picked. So, let's just make this nice and dark, get a good look at the neon lighting. Mr. MICRØ, would you be able to turn off your light real quickly, just so we can get a good look at the light? And there we go. Well, not necessarily light, it's the emission layer of the glow-in-the-dark. And now you may turn on your light, so we can see the nice bump mat work. And yep, you can see all the nice metal railing holding in place all of the neon lighting, the realistic design. Very nicely done, Mr. Epic. Very cool. And right now, that's the top-selling skin of the week so far for Easter Week 2. Any words you might want to sit there and say, Mr. MICRØ?
Nope. I could tell you if I had this in my base, I know where I would be keeping my Easter egg supplies, my basket, my nest hat, all that stuff. So, perfect box for Easter time.
Right, nicely said. So, that's all of the deplorables talked about this week. How about we start talking about weapons and tools? So, off we go. What do I whip out? It's the beginning of the weapons and tools. We have the Carrot Jackhammer. Get a good look at this. This is made by Mr. Sadist. Yep. Nice little details in the indents of the carrots. And if we just quickly go to nighttime, what do I see? It does not glow in the dark. No, it does not. Right, so, back to here. Mr. MICRØ, let's get a good look at you, and let's get a good look at the detail that we see here on the Carrot Jackhammer. So, as you can see, it's fueled by carrots somehow. But yeah, get a good slow look around. Yep, there is a bit of a weird visual glitch in that when we look in third-person view, you don't actually see the you don't actually see it moving, do you? So I just thought I'd quickly bring that up. But yep.
It's true.
It's nice, it's bright, it's colourful, it's in the shape of a carrot, and if we just make it nighttime, come on, nighttime, show yourselves. We can get a better look at the detail of the actual carrot skin. Yeah, as I scroll down here, very nice. And if
I'll put it on my back too, you could see it over here.
Alright, so if we just go down here from the bottom to the top, yep, nice, long, sharp-looking carrot. Probably good for mining resources, I'm sure. And if you eat it, it's good for your eyesight. Yeah. So, if you like it, by all means, go ahead and buy it and use it and enjoy it. Mr. MICRØ, any words you might want to sit here and say in regards to this carrot jackhammer, or shall we move on to the next weapon or tool?
I will say, when I'm out farming, I don't like to stand out very much, and this is very eye-catching. But at a distance, probably not the color of the jackhammer that's going to give you away, but just the silhouette and the motion and all that. So as bright and eye-catching as it is, I don't think that's a huge disadvantage. And so it's cool. I'll tell you that. It goes with a lot of the carrot stuff we've had lately. So you can really build out a whole entire carrot set if that's your thing. And just one more piece of that. I won't call it a collection, but a theme that we've been seeing lately distributed across the workshop.
Well, it is Easter after all, and it's a good time to bring out some carrots. So, Mr. MICRØ, let's move on to the next weapon/tool. What might that be? I have it in my hands. It's a pair. It's the stone tools. It's the Easter stone hatchet and pickaxe. That chicken's definitely got a rude awakening to, being alive. He's just been cracked open. And you're going to use him to chop down trees? How cruel, how mean. So yes, we have the Easter stone hatchet right here. Very cute little chick. And if we move over to the next bit, we have the pickaxe as well. Get a good look at that. Very nice. And of course, if we go to nighttime, you can see that no, this does not glow in the dark. So I'll go take a look at Mr. MICRØ and get a good look at the hatchet over there. Yep. So we can see the back end of the chick, but let's just go from the bottom and scroll up to the top. So I believe it's like a fairly old carrot. That's the handle, sort of. But yep, if we just slowly pander around, get a good look at this little chickie. And yeah, cute design. Nice bump map. If you can get a good look at the lighting there, that egg really does stand out in comparison to the chick body. So, cute little chick to whack against trees to get some wood. Mr. MICRØ,
if you look at the top, of it, you can see it's like the top of a carrot there.
Ah, it is. It's a bit yellowy, isn't it?
Yeah, it has a bit of a yellow greenish color, so it's been sitting around for a while, I guess.
Would you like to whip out the pickaxe? There we go. Yep, and yeah, you can see like the insides of a carrot there, and the shell is used as the bit to whack the rocks with. And how about we get a good look at what the hatchet looks like on your back, and then we'll take turns with the pickaxe next as well. So yep, here's our little chickie friend, and we'll scroll up, get a good look at the base. Now let's go take a look at the pickaxe. And the exact same thing. Very nice, very cool. That was made by Zinc. So yep, congratulations Zinc. You've been getting a lot of skins accepted this year. So if you'd like to purchase these, feel free to do so. And yeah, you can whack trees with a little chick. Okay, Mr. MICRØ, let's now move on to the next weapon/tool, and that's going to be, what's this? What's this in my hands? Why, it's LR300, yes. We have the Easter Doodles LR300. Basically, all of these, we kind of like said they were like stickers, weren't they? It's kind of like a wallpaper or something that you... No, like gift wrap in a sense. Nice little clip-arty design, but of course at night time, no glow in the dark, as expected. And now we'll go over to Mr. MICRØ. So, yep, this is made by Upor. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. But yep, get a good look at the design. We'll just zoom out a little bit as I slowly pan around. Mr. MICRØ, you about to say something?
It looks like Easter sticker pack.
Yeah, that would probably...
Someone had a whole sheet full of Easter-themed stickers, and they just went to town.
Well, I feel like they put them to good use.
Yeah,
it's very gimmicky for Easter. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But, yeah. Are you going to want to use that throughout the rest of this year? Maybe you just really, really, really like Easter. Well, you got the option there for you. Got a cat egg there. I was wondering, why would you have a cat egg? Wouldn't they want to destroy eggs? They're very naughty creatures, aren't they, Mr. MICRØ? Right, would you like to put that on your back then, sir? And we'll just go from the bottom to the top, slowly rising up. All the fun little colourful designs of the eggs. There's a little sheep egg there, there's a green bunny there, and there's a little chick that's just hatched. Carrots all on the side of the magazine, and yeah, very fun, colourful design. Very nicely made, Mr. Upor. Mr. MICRØ, do you have any other words that you might want to sit there and say for the skin?
Nope, I don't really have too many comments. I think these are default LR sites, so you're going to get pretty good utility out of these. Sometimes we, see replacement sites on here, and they offer varying levels of clarity in different environments, but I think the default ones are pretty well understood by people, and so I believe that's what we see here.
So, yeah, what lovely timing for the Easter egg hunt to start. But yes, you're correct. Default colours on the LR. So yeah, what a lovely time. Thank you, Easter egg hunt. Greatly timed. But yeah, Mr. MICRØ, shall we move on to the last weapon of the week? We've got. It wasn't this the top performing weapon skin of last week? Top scoring, I should say. Yes, it was, wasn't it? We only had one thing to show off that was a weapon, and it was this, the Darker Than Dark. It's a nice dark chocolate AK-47 made by Victor Trigger. I aim down. We got a dark brown aim sight, I should say. And yes, it's definitely 100% dark chocolate. And if we go to nighttime, it's darker than dark. It says so on the label. And let's go take a look at Mr. MICRØ as he holds it. Turn to your left, good sir. And yes, get a good look. With good lighting, you can see how all the nice details are a nice brighter brown. Also, I like the little, all the details here. The ingredients, how much fat does it have, how much sugar. And yeah, very cool little details. Nicely made. It's like a custom-made chocolate AK, and we will point this out once more. There's the seam that goes all along the top of the AK to really represent how it's like a custom-made chocolate design. So, Victor Trigger, very cool idea. Very, very nicely made. Very creative based on the idea of like chocolate designs. And as I said, it's like a custom-made, and if you can see it, I zoomed in a little bit too much, the seam that goes all along on the very top. So very fun. Mr. MICRØ, would you like to put that on your back? And we'll...
You think it's hollow inside? You think it's one solid piece?
I think dark chocolate tends to be more expensive than milk chocolate, so yeah, it's probably hollow. Very hollow. But yeah, very nicely done. Wouldn't be surprised if we see another one of these skins appearing next year for Easter 2024, so we look forward to it, Mr. Victor. We do indeed. So, Mr. MICRØ, we've just gone through all the weapons and tools. Shall we move on to clothing and armour? You know what you got to do, Mr. MICRØ? You got to put it all on. Come on, Mr. MICRØ.
Here it comes.
Time to turn yourself into a carrot.
I was debating whether I wanted to add the comment that I really like the AK, the earth tones that they use there. It's got a really dark look to it, but... These clothes are the opposite of dark. These are the best thing that's happened to me in a long time.
Yep, you've really come out of the ground, I guess, because you're a carrot, and that was a bad joke, and I'm not sorry that I said that. But yes, we've got a nicely detailed carrot poncho and balaclava. This is the first balaclava to be accepted in 6 years, by the way, made by Bad Trip and Hulk. So yeah, get a good look at that. And how about we make it daytime? Get a good look at that. Man, you know what? Let's make it a little bit brighter. Yes. So, I mean, we were kind of making the joke last week. Soon we're going to be able to have a full set of carrot stuff, and people are going to be able to dress up as a carrot and do carrot things. And, I mean, it happened. So, here we are. Get a good look at that, gentlemen. And, yeah, MICRØ, do you have any words that you want to sit here and say in regards to the carrot stuff? Because, Carrot Door,
my dreams,
Jackhammer, go on.
My dreams have finally come true. I can roleplay as a vegetable, and what more could you ask for?
Exactly that. We can put you in a pot and cook you in a stew. Oh, what a wonderful time. I made me look away too quickly. Sorry about that. Camera got a little bit awkward. Whoa. So, That was pretty quick, wasn't it? In regards to just going through all of those skins. We pretty much saw all of these last week, didn't we? So, yeah, that's basically all of Easter. 2 weeks of Easter this year. Is it going to be something we see happen every single year from here on out? Probably. But we definitely saw a lot of very interesting designs over the past few weeks, didn't we? Unfortunately, not every single skin's going to be accepted. But we've now ended up with a carrot. We can now be a carrot. What more else? What more could you ask for? So, all right, Mr. MICRØ, any other words that you might want to sit here and say in regards to everything we showed off, or should we start talking about continuations?
Yeah, I guess there's not much more to say, but you know what I'm going to do? And I just thought of this. I apologize for the impromptu addition here. I just had to show it off together because I'm going to be running this set when I'm prim and like, wow, it's just a beautiful thing.
I mean, early games definitely got a brand new look. So, gentlemen, by all means, it's in your hands. And now I'm being attacked by a giant carrot. What a wonderful time it is. So yes, what a blessed Easter it was. I hope you all enjoyed your Easter, and we're going to move on to continuations after this now. So let's just skip ahead. Right, gentlemen, hello. So we're just going to go through all of the continuations now, of course, starting off with the deplorables. And here we are. Right in front of us, we have 2 Bismuth double sheet metal doors. One glows and one does not. Let's get a quick look at that and wha-bam. Get a good look at that right there. Yep. So we're doing the old little glow-in-the-dark check, and Mr. MICRØ, as he walks across that, it's pretty obvious that you can see him. MICRØ, one more quick walk across, as we can see. Probably not the best to stand in front of at night time, but let's just make this day again, and let's get up real close. Get a good look at the design of all of this, as we approach it very nicely. The door handles looking very nice. All the nice indentures of the colours. Get a good look at that. Looking real nice there. And of course, we've got the non-glowing version as well. So when it gets a little bit darker, you do tend to notice like the reflections and the lighting to be a little bit... Oh, get a good look at that. Now that's standing out quite nicely. Ho, ho, ho. So yes, thank you for the light, Mr. MICRØ. Looking really nice there. So which one are you a fan of? The one that does or the one that doesn't glow?
I prefer the non-glowing version.
I feel like it stands out a whole lot better when you look at it with the lighting. Yeah, as I move around, reflections look so much more nice. And it really kind of makes it stand out a whole lot more, especially with the likes of the bump map. So yeah, very nicely done there, Mr. Wirecat. Let's see if we could potentially see a continuation of the sheet metal door you had accepted quite a couple months ago. And if you could turn your lights off, MICRØ, and I'll have the lights here. And yep, that's what it looks like with the lights right there. So nice and shiny. Which one are you more fan of? Well, don't forget, they're on the workshop right now, as with all of the other workshop skins that we're about to see. So for every skin that you see from here and now, please consider going to the workshop. Please consider voting yes or no whether you like it. And if you really do, please consider offering a nice comment or two. You might want to sit there and offer feedback. Hey, I think you could probably tweak this a bit. And, you know, that's still helpful. Just be polite. Be straightforward, and you get the idea. So, you know, all good. So, thank you very much there, Mr. Wirecat, for the double doors. Let's now move on to another double door. This being Quincy's continuation of the double... Well, yeah, no, actually, isn't this like his third attempt? I remember seeing this before, because we did have...
I'm pretty sure this is a V3. It's either V2 or V3. I feel like deja vu right now.
So yes, what we see here, it is the return of the Constellations collection made by Quincy. Get a good look at this. Yep. Oh yeah, it opens, of course it does. But how about we just make it, you know, daytime? Let's get a good look at that. MICRØ, would you be able to close it real quickly? Because I just want to get a good look at all of the mesh, the wiring, the lighting. Let's just get a good pan of that. Yeah, stands out very nicely. And as I slowly move around, you can get a good look at all the reflection. And of course, a real quick nighttime check. Very nicely done. So, yeah. Bit weird. We have seen this before. Double armored doors don't really tend to get accepted that much, but again, if you like it, you can always go to the workshop and offer your support. Quincy, nice to see you returning and trying to see this potentially being accepted. Let's see if it works out quite nicely. Chat, Any thoughts, any opinions? Oh, Mr. MICRØ, you're going to walk across it. My apologies. Yeah, I have reason to believe that standing and walking in front of it probably isn't the best idea. So I think we've got that. I think we've got proof of that enough. Let's move on to the next one then. So we have the Fireflies garage door. Let's get a good look at this. Very nice. No, not Fireflies. Friendly. Sorry, they say they both begin with F. I've completely lost the plot. Well, it's a good thing this guy's friendly. He would accept my mistakes and would move on quite nicely. So yes, it's the return of the friendly garage door made by Mr. Verona. Can you remember the likes of? I think we only ever had a single wooden door, if I'm correct, which was a bit of a. Because we did see like a sleeping bag and several other skins being introduced, but they weren't accepted, unfortunately. But hey, can't hurt to try again. Mr. MICRØ, would you like to walk across this one as well? Get a good look and see. Yes, little check there. Let's turn the lights on here as well. There we go. So yeah, stands out quite nicely. Again, let's go look at it during the day. Gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider going to the workshop. I like the design of it. I like how he's made it look like as if it's wood panels as well. The paint on it. It stands out quite nicely. Pretty cool design choice there, Mr. Verona. So very cool.
I think he's done a nice job to sort of evolve the design a little bit, take it to a new place. He did a pretty nice job with the glow and like you said, the wood and the I should say the integration of the wood into the design and the cutesiness of it. He took it in a new direction, and I think he did a nice job taking it to the next level, so to speak. So, nice work.
Very nice. Let's now move on to the armoured door. Mr. MICRØ, would you be able to get the resources to upgrade this wall into armoured, just to get a better look at how it stands out? Because, gentlemen, yes, this is actually a second attempt on the armoured version of the resources door collection. Freddy Krueger, you recently made the likes of an armoured garage door, didn't you? Looked quite nice when we compared it to the likes of a regular armoured wall. However, wasn't accepted, was it? So they probably thought, you know what, it's probably best if we actually go ahead and make an armoured door. So, hey, oh, what are you doing? You get out of here. You get out of here. Whoa, no, don't do that. He's ethereal. This armoured door wasn't worth it. No, I'm joking. He's just a ghost. So, yes, gentlemen, don't forget, this is also in the workshop as well. If you like it, maybe we'll see the final piece of the resources door collection being accepted. It is the armoured door. Because that sounds perfectly fine. I mean, when we had the sheet metal door, that sounded a bit silly to say as well. But yeah, here we are. So, MICRØ, shall we move on to the next door?
Let's move on.
All right. Now we've got a very interesting looking, fairly old design, because I've seen this before, haven't I, MICRØ? But where exactly was this from?
Oh yeah, the Urban Night door, the Monsters Garage door.
That's like...
This is part of a rather large set, actually, of quite a few of these skins.
There we go. Just wondering.
Deployables and weapons together.
So yes, this is a fairly old continuation, or rather, the continuation is based on some fairly older skins. But yeah, this is made by Keke, if I'm correct.
That's right.
Ah, he's been around for quite some time, hasn't he? And I think, if I'm correct, as early as 2016. It's been around for some time.
He's made some of the oldest skins in the game, that's for sure.
Would you like to?
And there is two sides to this. The armored door is intentionally repeated on both sides, but this monster's armored door has a very cute design on the opposite side there.
Ah, this is cheese. MICRØ, would you like to open the hatch? Say cheese. Hey! That was actually very well made. That was very well done. Good job there, sir. Right. So yes, very nice batch of doors, but let's now move on to the other deplorables. Let's now start talking about the Abyss collection. Yes, we've got the return of the Abyss collection. Get a good look at this, gentlemen. It is the Abyss large box. As I slowly pan around at this bestial, gnarly looking large box, get a good look at the shine on the bump map there. How about we make it nighttime? Yes. As I zoom in closer, get a good look at all of that detail. Yes. And a lot of people have been liking these skins. I wouldn't be surprised if this is accepted. Let's turn off the lighting there. And yes, stands out very nicely. Otherworldly, scary, What do you say? What would you like to see that potentially being accepted? Well, you can go to the workshop right now and you can say, Little Ranger, I like this a lot. I'm going to vote yes. If you don't like it so much, offer a comment. Say, maybe make this change. Maybe change it to this or that. You know, be polite, be straightforward. You get the idea. All good. So, very well made there, Mr. Little Ranger. I think a lot of people will greatly appreciate that. MICRØ, any words that you might want to say? Because we've been looking at a lot of Abyss skins being submitted and accepted these past few weeks, and he's been doing a very good job.
He's got to rework this sculpture for each and every skin, and so he's done a really fantastic job of keeping that looking really gnarly and organic looking, alien and otherworldly, like you said. I like the purple fading into blue. That has a cool look to it. The color combo is satisfying to me. And what I like about this large wood box is that unlike the furnace, this is guaranteed to look as you see it in game, because we never have issues with the emission on large wood boxes. But I'll tell you what, I've been playing over the past 2 weeks and I've had issues with that Abyss furnace in game, like not appearing correctly for me, and I've been kind of disappointed by that. So
it's a little bit
we
awkward.
can get some attention for that.
Yeah,
maybe we can get that fixed. But
if
this is a problem we have with furnaces, and like I was saying, it's not an issue with large wood boxes. So if this gets in, I could definitely see this being popular, and it's gonna look like you see it right here.
And feel free to add a comment. Have you been struggling with that weird furnace issue recently with some of the recent skins that have been accepted? We're curious. We probably really should be making a point about that, shouldn't we? But should we move on to, quite conveniently, another furnace? Oh, I hope this one works nicely. Hope it doesn't accidentally change to a pink or something. Oh, good. It's nice and it's yellow. It's the Fireflies furnace, made by Mr. Zinc. Again, he's been quite successful this year, getting a lot of skins accepted. But yep, let's turn off these lights, and let's just do a nice little pan around. All the fireflies lit up in the sky. Get a good look. It's nice and bright. It's nice. It's green, but at night, it's bright and yellow. Very nice. So cool. MICRØ, any words you might want to sit here and say? I think Mr. Zink's done a perfectly fine design. It's been really bringing out all of these fireflies. I wonder how many fireflies he has left to make with these skins. And
I like that it's sort of, it sort of flickers, when you look in the flames there, and that gives you the fireflies sort of vibe. I don't know what else to call it, but, I'm being silly, of course, but yeah, it's perfect addition to the Fireflies collection, and well, good. We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
It's been fairly successful, and we saw the sleeping bag recently, so he's been very productive and making a lot of skins. So
it's in the viewers' hands. They can show their support. They can go ahead and vote yes or no. You can offer a nice comment or two. And whoa, MICRØ, would you be able to turn off that furnace, because the demon in the locker is very unhappy. Look at him. Look at him.
I should have, if I was smart, I would have put out a smoke machine here, but
yeah, I mean, hey, if we're going to put an extra bit of an effort to show off this, we should be paid as well for all the sales. But yeah, don't tell me he's gone and done it.
It shouldn't hit us. Maybe it'll be in the background.
Sir Q, we've made it look extra scary. Where's our payment? No, I'm joking, but yeah. Oh no, MICRØ! No! Well, you know what? At night time, I can still see it perfectly bright and shiny. Oh, did you move it?
No, I am going to move it.
Look what it did. You can move it. There we go. Right. So yes, it's very spooky. Ooh, it's the From Hell locker, or rather, the locker from Hell. Oh, actually, you know what? That looks really cool, that type of look with the smoke in the background. Yes, gentlemen, the ritual has been complete. The locker from Hell is here. If you like the design, if you think Sir Q's made a wonderful piece of work, then feel free to go to the workshop right now, and feel free to go vote yes or no, whether you like it or not, and feel free to also offer a nice comment if you can. It's right there, the locker from Hell. Mr. MICRØ, any words you might want to sit there and say, or it's gone and it's back there again. No more smoke.
We all know this collection. We all love this collection. It looks good in the dark. It looks good in the light. and he's got a very cool and creative design with these curvature, like the curved cutouts here on that. And well, this is going to look good in a lot of people's bases if this gets in. I think that'll sell real nice.
Well, with those rugs being accepted last year, you can really, kind of brighten up the place indoors, let's put it that way. Right then, shall we move on to the next deplorable skin, that being the Green Lotus. What, really? Green Lotus? I swear we had blue, but no, we've changed it up a bit. Mr. JJ has thought, you know what, instead of sticking with the Blue Lotus collection, which unfortunately never did get a continuation, we've now moved into Green Lotus. You know what, if this gets accepted, JJ, I guess you could just go ahead and make a different coloured small box for all the colours, I guess. Couldn't hurt. I mean, we've seen many attempts and people trying to get a glow-in-the-dark set for small boxes before, haven't we? As in, like neon storages, for example, MICRØ. Some people have tried to make their own storage collections but as small boxes. But if this were to start off, I think he could be the one who inadvertently becomes the successful person behind it. It's a bit weird. It's a bit of a weird way I've brought all of that out, but yeah, if this were to be accepted, I guess we could look forward to a red one and a yellow one, and yeah, I mean, would you like to see that potentially happen? You can go vote for this right now. It's in the workshop. It's nice. It's available to you. And if I could just quickly make it nighttime, get good look at the way it looks, and yep, glows in the dark, nice, cool. What's the design called again, MICRØ?
Like a lotus flower.
No, but like, what are those little toy things that you can colour in with? Oh, what are they called?
Oh, you're thinking of a spirograph, I
That's
guess.
it, spirograph design. So, hey, if you like it, it's in your hands. You can show your support. So, we'll move on to the next batch of small boxes. What do we have here? Mishka, what have you gone and produced? So I did make a bit of a joke about this when I first saw this, MICRØ. Why would you want to have camouflage small boxes? It's not like you're going to hide them outdoors, or are you?
You can. No, you absolutely can. That is a strategy that people use when they're first getting started. If you're out in a forest area and you're farming and whatnot, and you're trying to avoid, losing your stuff before you've got a base built, you might just chuck, 100 wood for a small wood box, throw a lock on it, a key lock, and hide it in a bush. So I could see this being extremely useful and valuable as a stash of sorts early game. So yeah, I could definitely envision this being well loved and would probably sell quite nicely.
It's very see-through as well, so that's a nice sense of perspective that you just brought to the table there, Mr. MICRØ. And of course, does it glow in the dark? Let's turn off the lights. And no, it does not glow in the dark. But yep, as I said, very nice, very good camouflage, and I think potentially a lot of you might enjoy that. As MICRØ said, it's all there and available to you, so you can go to the workshop right now and you can vote yes or no. So, yep, and that looks like to be all of the deplorables that are... Oh wait, hang on a minute. Is this a... What happened here?
My game crashed.
Oh, all right then. All right, let's just pause for a bit and we'll come back to it and we'll talk about weapons and tools and whatnot. So,
okay.
All right, gentlemen, welcome back. So we're going to talk about weapons and tools. Continuations. Let's start off with the Cybercode L96. Gentlemen, get a good look at this. It is the return of the Cybercode collection, made, of course, with, what was it, Eros? Yeah, Eros has been quite successful with this collection. Let's give it a quick shot. And you know what? Give that a nice reload. Put in the bullet. All good, all good. And, of course, I should quickly bring this up. Let's put the scope in it. Get a good look at it with the scope. So let's just remove that. Give it a good little... Yeah. We can see the matrix, and we can also shoot it. All good. So, Mr. MICRØ, let's just quickly see if this looks... What, does it have any glow in the dark? No. No. So, let's now go take a look at Mr. MICRØ holding it in his hands. And you know what? Let's go this angle. Let's go over here instead. So, as I slowly pan around... Yeah. Got the nice... design that we see of all of the previous Cybercode skins. Eros, you've been quite successful over the past year or so with quite a lot of skins being accepted. You did try and get some clothing and armor accepted not too long ago, didn't you? But that didn't really, that didn't get anywhere. So it looks like he's back to trying with weapons again. Don't see too many L96 skins being accepted, so this is a pretty interesting, you know, attempt, we should say. Looks cool. It's dark green. MICRØ, any nice words or opinions you might want to offer?
I can only really just say that I like the fact that it's got the subdued color palette. It's dark, and always that's always a benefit for, you know, camouflage and blending in. So gotta like that about it. And it's a pretty cool design. I like the combination of futuristic and but not being like super sci-fi. I don't really know what I'm saying there, but
would you like to shoot it?
I mean.
Shoot it, reload it, and put it on your back. Give it a nice reload, sir. Yeah, save it for afterwards.
I don't have any ammo.
Oh no. It's all good. So I just slowly rise up. Got a good look at the design. I'm trying to find out, where's that secret skull? Every cybercode skin has a secret hidden skull, but I can't seem to find him. He has eluded me. I have been bested. Oh well. Well, there you go. If you like what you see, gentlemen.
It's on the back of the receiver when you ADS with no scope.
Ah, you know what? I'm intrigued. We'll go take a look at that. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I can sort of see him. Yeah, I see him. All right, cool. All right then. So, Mr. MICRØ, shall we move on to the next weapon?
Very good.
It's the return of the Chemical Burn collection. So, yes, we have Oasis. All right.
Do you feel the burn?
No, I don't enjoy it one bit. Anyway, aim down. Fairly brownish, light brown coloration. Make it nighttime. What do we see? It's not glow in the dark. Oh, there we go. Yeah, doesn't glow in the dark. So, yeah. Personally, I've said this a few times already. I'd definitely like to see what this collection would look like if they attempted tier 2 or tier 3 armor. You know, all the chemical burns on the armor would look really cool, but seems they're taking the time with weapons at the moment, which, you know, it's up to them. They are more than welcome to stick with what they like doing. But yep, a sap. Sticking with the routine, like, corroded designs. Yep, it's all scratched up, damaged, worn out. But yeah. And if we just make it nighttime real quickly, and we'll get a better look with the lighting, see how the bump map looks with the corrosion there. And yeah, nicely done. So yeah, they've been quite successful getting their skins accepted recently. Let's see if that potentially works out well with the sap. MICRØ, would you like to put it on your hip? Yes. Very cool. Would you like to whip it out, shoot it, and reload it? All good. Right. Any words you might want to say, Mr. MICRØ, or should we move on to the next weapon?
Again, I'll just comment that I like the earth tones. I like the color scheme because now this one would work better in a desert biome, but it's cool. You know what I want to do? I'm sorry. I gotta try this out because I thought of it during the week and I never actually got around to doing it.
Well, hey, that does look really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good combo.
That's a cool
setup.
That's a cool setup indeed.
And this is exactly what you're gonna be running when you're like, when you're early game and you're running Hazy, you're gonna have a P2. This is like the perfect setup for running around the desert kind of area. And yeah, this pistol looks really good. I mean, the other items in the set would look equally good with this hazmat, the Nomad suit. But yeah, this is definitely a good combo.
That looks awesome. So yeah, for all of you people out there that have the flair for the unique, this might be the gun setup with the awesome hazmat. So yeah, just, you know, food for thought. All right, okay. So let's move on to the next weapon, and that is the good boy LR. Oh no, what's happened to him? He's lost it, MICRØ. He's lost it. It's gone. Oh no, oh no. I aim down and what do I see? Oh, it's a cute little dog on the there's a cute little dog in the aim sight. Hey! But yeah, this is black. It's got some white tips on the sides there. Quick reload. All good. But yeah, I think he's lost it. I don't want to point out what it is. We're definitely not doing any anytime soon. But yeah, get a good look at this, gentlemen. I assume in a whole lot more. Yes. Oh, wait. Half his body's there, and half his body's there. What's happened to him, MICRØ? He's all chopped up.
Yeah, that is... I'm not quite sure what that is.
Pet me. Woof, 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 woof. We've got the dog biscuits and the bones all there. Very nice. And as I slowly pan around, yep, he's just all splayed out on his back. Yeah, do you wanna rub him?
Can you read the words on the right-hand side of the receiver?
So
like behind the ejector port?
Behind the ejector port. You want me to read this? Oh, no, you can't. It's all backwards-ish. No.
It's not. You just need to turn your head.
Okay, I could rotate, but I probably don't want to accidentally break...
Yeah. No, you can. If you go ahead and rotate, and if you get screwed up, just hit R. It'll reset.
Doggy style, doggy style, doggy style. Oh, spectacular. What have we become? But yep, this is made, of course, by Mr. Victor Trigger. So you just got one skin accepted this week, and maybe we'll see the Good Boy collection continue next week. Yep, so, all good. Reload it, and then put it on your back, sir. Reload it and put it on your back. Give us a nice turnaround. Draw me like one of your French girls. Yes. And if you slowly move left and right, you can see how the bones kind of light up a little bit. Yeah. And would you like to pet him? Oh, I'm sure you'd like to pet him. So yeah. Okay. Slanosta, I saw what you were saying, and it is a bit of a surprise, but I don't think we should talk about that right here, right now. All right. So, back to daytime. Let's now start talking about the Deep in the Jungle. No, we're on Bonebreaker Bow. Yep. Bonebreaker Bow. Gentlemen, what do I have? It's the Bonebreaker Bow. Now, if I can remember, early this year, we did see a Bonebreaker crossbow. Yeah. A little bit more down. A little bit more down. There we go. I finally broke a bone. So, yeah. Get a good look at that, gentlemen. It's a little bit hard to see. Not the most colourful skin, is it? And you can't really see all the details so nicely. So how about we go say hello to Mr. MICRØ? But real quick, we'll go to the night time. What do we see? Does it glow in the dark? And... No, it does not. So, oh dear. But if we look at it, we can see it all says... what does it actually say there? Is it supposed to say Bonebreaker? Back... Yeah, I don't know what it's trying to say there. That doesn't seem to doesn't seem to spell it correctly, or I'm reading it in a different way. Oh, that is a little bit awkward to read. But anyway, let's just focus the details on the side. So, yep, got the bones breaking here. It's all metallic, worn out. That looks as if it's literally been painted on because you can see a little bit of the wear on it. That's pretty cool. Scroll down. I mean, there's not too much to it. But you do see all the bones in the back.
It says breaker.
Oh, it says breaker twice, does it?
I think so, yes.
But there is one little thing that we do see in all of the Bonebreaker skin submissions that we've seen, is that the bones are literally tied on with like, what do you call it? It's not chicken wire. What's the thorny wire? Barbed wire. That's it. How could I forget that? But yep, very nicely done. Good stuff there, Mr. What's that? Mr. Hormeow. So yes, gentlemen, if you like any of the weapons skins that we've shown off so far, please don't forget they're all in the workshop. You can go show your support. MICRØ, do you want to shoot that once, reload it in front of us, and offer a nice opinion? Any opinions?
You know, I kind of do like it. I mean, I like the fact that it looks very industrial is the wrong word, but like made from scraps or reinforced with scraps. It's got that very, I don't know, Mad Max kind of, I don't know. It's sort of, it's cool. I don't really have good words for it, but I other than I just say I think it's cool.
You might want to get that arrow out of your mouth, and you might be able to talk properly. All right, no worries.
Maybe that's the problem.
Probably. Right. Back to daytime, and what do we have next? It's the Deep in the Jungle. Do you remember the Deep in the Jungle? Was it an AK? Yep, it was the frog. We had a lot of frog stuff, but now we've moved on to chameleons, which I guess is fine. So we're going to probably go through a whole bunch of amphibians, reptiles. It's all good, it's all good. So yep, that is what it looks like. Quick nighttime check. Does it glow in the dark? No, it does not. No, it does not. So, hello, Mr. MICRØ. Are you a fan of chameleons? Do you like them more than frogs? This is the great debate.
I'm not a huge reptile guy, although they are cool to look at. I like them when they're on the other side of the glass.
Well, I did just notice that the frog is on the magazine, so we do still have a frog. All is good in the world. Oh, wait, is that a caterpillar?
I do really like this. The color tones here and the artwork. Very cool.
Is that
what that is up front? Yeah, I guess it is a caterpillar.
He's adding more animals as time goes on, so probably with each weapon skin from here and now, or, you know, maybe we'll see deplorables. Oh, and there's a snail over here.
A snail.
Yeah!
Nice.
So looks like he's slowly adding more and more animals, and I guess that's the gimmick, because in the background you might notice, like, there's trees and whatnot. It's not a tiger design, it's quite literally trees in the background, so I guess we're going to slowly see more and more animals in the jungle theme that is the skin. So, pretty cool. And
I do like this one.
It's pretty cool, you know, it's a really cool creative approach. So, would you like to shoot that real quickly, Mr. MICRØ? Give it a good reload. And we'll now put it on your back. Give it a good look. So starting from the bottom, we say hello to little snail, and then we'll slowly rise up. We've got the chameleon here, we've got the tree frog on the bottom, and as we rise up a little bit more, we got the big fat caterpillar crawling his way up a little twig. All good. Mr. MICRØ, I believe we've gone through that batch. We've got another batch of weapons to go through. Shall we continue with those?
Mm-hmm.
Right, just before we move on to the extra batch, I realised I do have this very cool-looking salvaged sword in my hands. What's this? It's the return of the military collection. Last year, we saw a lot of submissions last year for it. And, well, get a good look at that. That's like a tank chain. What do we call it?
Oops, I dropped my sword.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Here, take mine.
Thank you.
So yeah, point is, what is this, MICRØ? What do we call caterpillar tracks? Is that what we call them?
I guess so. I mean, it definitely does resemble like tank treads tracks. I was thinking it was like some kind of like saw blade thing, but
could be that.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Because I was of course trying to attribute it more to like the military, so I'd have thought tank treads. But yeah, anyway, let's not worry about this too much. Let's go take a look at the skin. So, Mr. this would be Mr. Robstar with Diaz usually. Here we are. Get a good look at this. As I said, military collection has returned. We always see this little star symbol in some way or form in the skin like this. But yep. You're going to slowly scroll up with the desert design. Yeah, we have the desert camo design on pretty much every single skin, don't we? So I slowly move over to here. And it looks like, MICRØ, all Savage Sword skins now that are likely to be accepted do have some form of transparency. They're all tweaking the actual appearance of it to look ever so slightly different. That's definitely been a trend that we've seen over the past few acceptances. So, yep, if you're a fan of it, please consider going to the workshop. Please consider voting yes or no, and offer a nice comment if you can. Do you want to reload it, MICRØ? Ha 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 ha. Shut up. Right, so MICRØ, any words that you might want to say, or shall we move on to the next weapon?
Nope. I'll just comment that you made a very good point about the transparency. That it's nice to see that integrated into the design and used tastefully here, and well, it's a clever and well-composed design that I could definitely see people liking to use, and there's good geometry here. Like he's done the work to make all the beveled edges and the texture on the stars and stuff. You know, texture, I mean just like the 3D geometry. It's not just a texture slapped on a skin. So I like it, yeah. And if you know, I don't know if you could see it in my hand, but here I'll put it on my back, and you can get a look at the handle, the actual grip part of it.
Oh yeah,
some extra detail work there too.
All nice and leathery. And then we scroll down.
It's got sort of a tactical grip, you know, style look. Pretty cool.
Nicely done. So yeah, could we see the first military skin to be accepted in 2023? It's in your hands, gentlemen. Right. Now we're going to move on
it's
to...
in your hands, and it's in your tree. No.
Ah, mine was rubbish. I couldn't even reach it. Right, okay, so I need to grab a whole bunch more weapons. So, if you could give us a quick chance to get ourselves nice and prepared. Right then, so... Here we go. We have the custom JPEG SMG. This is a version 2. This is made by Mr. GBG. Let's just press send, get a good look at that. The nice gimmick design of JPEG. I aim down. There is no notable coloration on the aim sight. Give that a nice quick reload. Nighttime check. No glow in the dark. No glow in the dark. So we go take a look at Mr. MICRØ. He's holding it in his hands. Wait, is the stock invisible? I can't see it. No, it's hidden by his fat arms. I'm joking. But yep. Get a good look at that. Get a good little spin around. Obviously not the most colourful design. If I just zoom out a little bit, I get...
No, it's, you know, this doesn't rely on color to achieve its magic. This is really done in the style of the stock custom SMG with a very simplified color palette and then that cell shading kind of look. I mean, it really does actually look pretty good. The illusion holds up for a first-person view. It really breaks your sort of... it doesn't break the game, right? It just looks like a very different type of asset the way that it's colorized and shaded in. So
more of a
gimmick is cool.
Yeah, more of a gimmick. Nothing wrong to sit there and say it in such a way, but yeah, and people have clearly liked it because it's been getting a whole bunch of acceptances and a whole bunch of sales. So let's see if that potentially gets accepted. MICRØ, shoot it once, reload it, and put it on your back. There we go. Give it the old reload. Let's get a good look at it on your back. And yeah, there we go. Nicely done. Cell shading looking pretty good. Alright. And now let's go back over to here and move on to the next weapon. Nope, not that one. It's this one. It's another bow skin. And it's not glow in the dark. No, it is not. And what is it? This is the Cargo Heli bow skin. Hooray! Yes, we're black. We're back with Vlek. We're back with Vlek. Don't shoot me. Anyway, so yes. Let's get a good look at that. Now, I think this glows in the dark, MICRØ. I can't confirm it just yet. Let me just pull that out. If I go back to night time...
It does not.
Because he has had a bit of a trend where he likes to add a little bit of glow in the dark for all of his skins, but clearly not for this one. But yep. Just move over to here, get a good look at this. You look wonderful there, Mr. MICRØ. He's been making a lot of deployables over the past year, as in 2022. We saw the likes of some double doors, and earlier this year we actually saw the likes of a vending machine, and unfortunately that didn't really work out well. But yeah, he's still chasing for that first skin in 2023 for this collection. As we take a good look at it, we can see how it's all worn out. See how it's all welded together. Nice bit of transparency. Most of the Cargo Heli skins do have transparency. You might remember the likes of the small box, which is pretty much all transparent, except for the mesh, and that's probably half the reason why it's so expensive. So yeah, very cool. So yes, Mr. MICRØ, would you like to put that on your back? And yeah, very nice. Nice continuation here, Mr. Vlek. MICRØ, any words you might want to say?
Let me do the walk into the dark test, and you can see, or you make it dark. I'll just get away from the light on the stage here, and you can see there's no glowing elements to reveal your position at nighttime.
So yeah, just to confirm, it does not glow in the dark. So yeah, very nicely done. Shall we move on to the next weapon then, Mr. MICRØ? Back it up.
Very good.
Back it up. Right, next skin, and I do like this. It's a Revolver skin. It's a version 2, because not too long ago, I think just over a month, we actually saw the first instance of this No Mercy revolver, didn't we, MICRØ? Made by Bad Trip, but it wasn't accepted, unfortunately. And there's been a bit of a drought. We haven't seen a revolver skin accepted for quite some time. Real quickly, let's just go to the night time. As you can see, no glow in the dark. Quick little look there. Nope, no glow in the dark. Right, so back over to here. And yep. Let's get a good look at this. It's black, it's white, and it's got that very cool looking skull angel design. Bad Trip's unique little stamp on all of his No Mercy skins that we see on all of them. And did you just break your head trying to get that arrow out of your head?
Distracting me.
All
Couldn't
right.
think.
So what we'll do
Can
is...
I tell you about this, Hedge? I've been playing vanilla with my duo partner this past week. Actually, we're on a trio server. We had a third guy, a friend of mine, and he kind of left halfway through. So we were playing by ourselves, the two of us, and there was people outside, some Roadsign kids with Tommies, and I popped out. Actually, my duo fought with them first, and I was actually coming back to base, and I had a revolver. I just went to the mining outpost to recycle some stuff, and they exchanged a little bit of gunfire, and I don't think they realized I was there. And as it unfolded, I popped out on one of them, and without reloading, with one clip of the revolver, I smoked two different Roadsign kids and took their Tommies. It was a beautiful moment, and my hard drive filled up, and I couldn't get the clip. I couldn't get the clip, and it devastated me. It was clip of the wipe for sure. So I had to tell this story to make myself feel better. Thank you for listening.
Shoot it once, reload it, and put it on your hip. Ow. Come on. No need for that. Right, put it on your hip, sir. And here we go. Oh, good. So, yep. It's in the workshop. If you like it, please consider voting yes or no, and please consider a nice comment if you want. No Mercy is definitely the biggest collection with the most skins, and maybe we could see that being the next one. MICRØ, any other words you might want to sit there and say, or should we move on to the next weapon?
Let's keep it moving.
All right, then. So, back over to here. Moving on to the next one. Can't seem to see anything. Why don't we turn the lights on? Wha-bam! What do we see here? What's the silly one for this? Well, the silly name for this one is the Double Barrelnana. Yes, well done, Mr. Tibsky. And I do believe Mr. PYH is helping you as well on this recent set. So, yep, get a good look at the banana. This is the newest banana skin. Get a good look at that. MICRØ, how you doing? Hey. Ooh. So, let's move this in. Get a good look at that. So, yeah, we got the, I think this is the banana tree. It's a tree, if I can recall, and they used the wood for various things. And I guess that's what they've done here for the underpart, the handle bit. What do we call the handle bit?
Just the foregrip, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. So, yep, get a good look at that. It's a little bit bruised, but it's still good. It's still good. And if we could just make it nighttime, zoom out a little bit. Got the nice banana sticker. The wood's quite shiny and refined. That looks pretty cool. I slowly move around. It's a very shiny banana.
It is shiny.
Yeah.
It is shiny.
I hope it hasn't got those GMOs on it. A real blast to the face.
You just got to wash it real good, that's all.
So, yeah.
Maybe it's been freshly washed.
Well,
Do you guys wash your bananas before you eat them?
No, well, it's covered in skin. It's not like you eat the skin, do you? What?
What do you mean? You don't eat the skin. You don't eat the skin.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Probably. Right. Would you like to put that on your back? There we are. That's a big old banana. I still think we should see a longsword. A banana longsword would be what we need. Yes. All good. Right. So, that's looking quite nice. Good stuff there, Mr. Debsky and PYH. Mr. MICRØ, any final words, or shall we move on to the next weapon?
Did you point out the little sticker like they have on bananas?
Oh, yes, I did. I did mention it. Didn't point out a lot, but yeah, there's always a sticker on these skins, and that's a nice little continuity that we see. So,
that's my least favorite part of the banana. The stickers taste awful. Oh. I wish they wouldn't put them on there.
Typical. Right. And what's this we see? What's this we see? Let's get some good lighting on that. Oh, I think we got it there. Yes. Return of the Redemption Collection, or rather, this is the version 2. Yep, version 2 of the Redemption MP5. Mr. Slanoster makes another attempt. Get a good look at that. It's a nice, very helpful green tip on the aim sight. Very good. Give it a good reload. So, this is anodized red aluminium design. I can't remember what it was supposed to be.
That's accurate. That's accurate. I mean, I'm sure this is aluminum, or as you say, aluminium. I don't know why you say it that way, but let's ignore that.
It's because I speak English properly, so.
It certainly, if that would be the proper surface treatment for aluminum, is to perform anodizing. And that's a frequent thing they do with military type stuff like this. So maybe a hard anodized finish. Looks really nice. I like the sort of skeletonized look that he's done. They're not quite cutouts, but there's some reliefs there, presumably for lightweight purposes, and it gives it a cool look. Gives it a little bit of extra faceting to catch your eye in the light. And unfortunately, the world model for the MP5 isn't super great. So looking at it like in the third person view, like the way we are right now, it doesn't really do this skin justice. When you hold it in your hands, it looks a lot better. And when you're using it in game, it will look better than you see it here on camera.
It's nice.
There's a little Easter egg on top. There's some numerology for all you numerology lovers out there. You can take a peek at the top of the gun and interpret that as you will.
Numerology.
Yeah, he's done a nice job giving it some textures, some 3D work, and
I'm on the wrong way around. Oh, crashed into you. I'm trying to get there. So 651211. What does that mean? What's the secret? I don't know. I don't know. What is the secret? Or
you have to educate yourself on numerology and investigate that yourself.
Would you like to shoot it, reload it, and put it on your back? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Get that banana off your back. Come on. It's MP5 time. There we go. Yes. So, we've got a nice design.
We should mention the cutouts in the stock there. That's very tactical looking, lightweight stock. And we saw that with the Blackout. That was sort of the first attempt we've seen at really cutting away so much of the stock, and well, that got in, and so I see no reason why it couldn't be considered for this skin as well. All right. The cutout in the hand grip. He's got the cutout in the trigger guard. Pretty cool.
So yeah, Slanoster, you did a very good job of that. I can see you in the chat. Very good. Where's my armor? I told you you should make some armor. Or give us a. Come on. Where's the deplorables? Huh? He loves making weapons, so can't stop him. Right then.
Roadsign could be cool for this. I could see that one.
I'm telling you.
The cranberry color.
I'm telling you, every summer we tend to see one very nice colourful, at least two colourful armour sets. And I think that would be perfect for it. Don't be afraid. Give it a shot. I know people would greatly like that. So go on, do it. Yes, now, what do we have next to, appear right after showing off a nice, very shiny looking, awesome skin? Why, we have the silly skin of the week. It's the Frog Club. MICRØ, you part of the Frog Club? Are you part of the Frog Club?
Frog Gang, rise up.
Frog Gang. No. Your throws are weak, Mr. MICRØ. I do hope you have a spare. Don't make me throw mine at you. So yeah. Frog Club Ideal has returned to making more frog skins, and well, this is the next attempt. This is a Bone Club. Don't see many of these being accepted, do we? Now, does it glow in the dark? Because his eyes were sticking out quite a bit, but I think it's because I'm not right in the middle. No, that doesn't glow in the dark. Yeah, I can confirm this does not glow in the dark. All right, cool. And, yep, here we go. Hello, Mr. MICRØ. Who's your little friend over there? He's very angry. What have you been taking him to places he doesn't like going to? He does not look happy at all.
Imagine him saying ribbit, with that facial expression. He must be screaming it. He's really trying to reach out to other frogs to say, ribbit!
So, get a good little spin on that. I like the textures on the from the actual frog itself. That's been going on since the furnace. He's done a really good job of that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And yeah, very cool. All right, shoot it, reload it, and put it on your back. Yeah, now put it on your back.
I don't think it goes on your back.
I'm joking, I know.
You're pulling my leg.
No! Oh, he didn't deserve that. All right, then. So, Ideal, you did a very good job there, and he's always got a spare little friend in his pocket. So, yep, if you like it, it's on the workshop. Please consider voting yes or no for it. And Mr. MICRØ, shall we move on to discussing the clothing and armour? So I'll just look at the floor real quickly. Because, gentlemen, we do have a nice continuation to show off right here. We've been anticipating its arrival. There is a certain something that we've been waiting for quite some time. And, well, MICRØ, have you got it on?
I certainly do.
Right. We've been waiting for the final core piece of the... There it is. Yay! It's the Hardsuit collection. Gentlemen, get a good look at this. Tier 2 Hardsuit has been submitted. Kind of wouldn't be surprised if we do see this being accepted. Face Punch is clearly like the hoodie. They picked out the Tier 3 to be an early pick, so that definitely was a positive for it. So yeah, the final core piece that we've been waiting for, and Mr. Shedmon, I think you've done a very good job with this, and I wouldn't be surprised if it, finishes. I think we will be seeing this being accepted, and if you have invested in it, the Tier 3 and the hoodie and the pants, you're probably going to make a very decent profit. Reactionary nature of the Rust economy, definitely looking like it's going to take place. So yes, that's looking really good. Yep, MICRØ, any words you might want to sit there and say? What do you like? Do you want to shine?
Stock up on armor polish.
Tin can, man. Gonna need a lot of oil. But yeah. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. But I'm not sure if we got any other core pieces that are probably going to contend with it. So yeah, looking pretty good. Well done there, Mr. Shedmon. Chat. It's on the workshop. Please feel free to go ahead and show your support. Mr. MICRØ, shall we move on to the next bit of clothing then? We've got, got a little gimmick here. Got a little theme here. Have you got the pirate ship ready, Mr. MICRØ?
Yes,
ready?
Yes, I do.
Ready?
I should say, yar, matey.
Have you got the extra pieces as well?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Mr. Y9J has committed to... Oh, he's got no pants on. Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's got the hide pants and the hide shirt on with the bandana and the ponchos. Yep, let's just show off the hide shirt and pants to be specific, because this is the newest submission. And honestly, I think you've done a very good job with this. And if you don't fully understand the gimmick, yes, it's pirate theme, but it's actually supposed to be like all based from a flag. So like a pirate flag. It's as if they took the flag and then just quickly turned it into a little shirt and a little pair of pants and whatnot. So very nicely done. And hey, we could potentially see a whole lot more in the future. Y9J, it's been a fun little set, and I'm pretty sure loads of people are looking forward to it. You could put the poncho back on again, Mr. MICRØ. So yep, if we do see this hide stuff being accepted, kind of wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see the poncho and bandana. Bandana go up in price. No, it's actually bandana again now. Pirate bandana's been fixed on the Steam market, so no more pirate bandana. But yep, looking really cool. Maybe we'll see some weapons and whatnot in the future. I still think we need the head bandana. The head bandana. I feel like that's achievable, because I don't think you're going to be able to make a pirate's captain's hat or anything, are you? We need a parrot, but we can't get one, can we? That's not going to happen, unfortunately. Right, MICRØ. Any words you might want to sit here and say? A miner's hat is not a pirate hat. Put that away. Right, MICRØ. Any other words you might want to sit there and say?
No, I mean, this is obviously a cool set. I could definitely see a lot of people enjoying this and getting some use out of that. I would like to get some hide, either burlap or hide early game stuff. This dark colored set like this would be really nice. So yeah, that I could definitely see that being popular and well enjoyed. I certainly look forward to the potential of this getting in the store. Right,
so we've got one extra little bit that has a bit of a context behind it. So I guess we could show off the final clothing and armor skin. That is...
And I did not bring in the rest of this, but we all know what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think you'll have any trouble visualizing this when you see it.
So when it loads in, there you go. This was actually submitted quite some time back, but it's probably better off mentioning it now. So during the Easter submissions, Odyssey decided to release some Elite Crate metal gloves. So basically, it's clear that the Elite Crate is still on his mind, and I guess, you know, with the appearance of this, we could still potentially see the likes of Elite Crate Tier 2 version 2 at some point in the future. We've had the hoodie, we've had the pants, we've had the Tier 3 armor, now we've got a pair of gloves, roadside gloves to be precise. But yeah, will we see more? Probably, but for now, this is on the workshop, and you can go ahead and vote yes or no if you like it or not. And technically speaking, yes, this would be perfectly fine to be in contention for the next upcoming week. Not sure if it's going to appear in the top picks, but we shall see. But yeah, I mean, I'm not in charge of that, so yeah, all good. So yeah, if you like it, please by all means, and this applies to all of the clothing and armor skins, the weapons and tools, and of course the deplorables, go to the workshop and go ahead and vote for it. That's all you can do, and you know, offering a nice comment or two definitely helps with the skin creators' morale, and yeah, it's all good. So, MICRØ, we've just shown off all of the skin continuations of the past week. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you want to sit there and say, or shall we move on to the top 10 scoring skins of the week?
No, may I have permission to put my miner's hat back on?
Oh, go on then.
I feel a little naked without it.
What does a pirate mine? Huh? What do they mine?
Barnacles? I'm not sure. Gold coins.
We'll go with that then. All right then, chat. We'll skip ahead. We're going to do the top scoring skins of the week after this. So, welcome back, gentlemen. So we're going to go take a look at all of the top scoring skins of the week. So, of course, all of the skins that were submitted as of last Monday, and here they are. So, what we see here is the Tier 3 AK-47. We'll be showing that off in a minute. And then in 9th and 8th place, we see the Pirate Hide clothing. Very nice. And then in 7th place, we have a military large box. We'll be showing that off in a minute. In 6th place, we have the Frog Club. In 5th place, we have the Fireflies Furnace. In 4th place, we have the Friendly Garage Door. In 3rd place, we have the Camouflage Net Box, the Forest version to be precise. 2nd place, we have the Abyss Crate. And then in 1st place, Locker from Hell. And MICRØ, I really did think we showed that off really nicely with all the smoke. That looked awesome. But yes, you might have noticed we've already shown off most of these because they are continuations of collections, but there are 2 skins we still have to show you. That is the Tier 3 AK-47 and the Military Large Box. So let's show you the Tier 3 AK right now. And here we are. How you doing, Mr. MICRØ? That is a very good visual right there. So the Tier 3 AK-47 is clearly taking homage from the workbench right here. Get a good look at that. If we just go over it ever so slightly, and yeah, looking pretty cool. The colour scheme, all of the design of the metal and the wear and tear on it, yep, it's all in reference to our lovely workbench right here. Mr. MICRØ, do you have any nice little comments to discuss with this?
Well, he certainly did a lot of work to kind of duplicate, if you will, the textures that he's taken inspiration from the workbench here. As far as I know, he basically recreated all of this stuff, you know, based on his own interpretation of things here. And, well, I think he did a pretty good job making it resemble the aesthetic of the Tier 3 workbench. And it certainly has earned its place on the top 10 list here. It got a lot of response and a lot of good turnout in the votes, and so I could see this being well liked. Now the question is, I mean, does it fit the game? Obviously, we've seen quite a number of things lately that are directly inspired by the game or are within the, you know, the Rust universe, if you will, or they're just straight out of the game. In other words, you know, texture wise or theme wise, and this is another attempt at doing that. And so based on those grounds alone, I could see it having a good likelihood of being accepted, but then also combined with the number of votes that it had and the score that we're seeing here on the ratio of upvotes to downvotes, quite nice. So
would you like to get in position, show it off, and I'll get a good look at you?
Sure.
Strike a pose, Mr. MICRØ.
I just found, you know, when you look at the back of the gun, you see that red square that's like a push button, and that's inspired by the little button over here on the side of the
it's the safety
drill press.
Yeah, you got to press that in case something goes wrong. Right, and yeah, let's get a good look at that. Yes. As I said, it looks a fair bit dated, used, worn out, but again, it's been put to good use, hasn't it? How about we make it nighttime as well? Yeah, let's get a good look at that. I like all the scratches and whatnot. Now, not every single skin is going to be bright, shiny, and colourful, is it, Mr. MICRØ? And this, of course, is very self-referential to the Tier 3, which, of course, you use a lot, don't you? Wink, wink.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's what you use to make the AK.
Exactly.
Like a pivotal moment in gameplay when you unlock the AK. So get yourself a Tier 3, get yourself some high qual, and start crafting AKs. Of course, you need rifle bodies too. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
That's when that's when you reach end game, and that's what a lot of players strive for. So I could see this being close to players' hearts because of that.
Right, so it's in the workshop. You can go ahead and show your support. You know what to do. So, yeah, very well done there, Mr. Loddy. So, yeah. Mr. MICRØ, shall we show off the last skin of the top 10 that we have yet to show? Let's go talk about that right now. And it is located to our left over here. It is the military... What is this? Military large box. I mean, you can clearly see what this is referential to. I mean, you know, the AK was obviously a reference to Tier 3 bench, but Tier 3 wet bench. But what do we have here? Come on, lighting. Work for me. Work for me. Show me what you got. I seem to have frozen in time, Mr. MICRØ, so I just have to make do with what I have. Yes, I slowly pan around, and yes, this is made by Jiba. I'll give it a good little spin. Can you see how the lighting looks on the top? How the wood texture, the bump mat work, stands out quite nicely. Yep, it quite literally is a nice green crate. MICRØ? Oh, actually, that looks really nice there. Any words in reference to what we see here, good sir?
Well, he definitely did a good job of making that resemble the military crate that we have in the game. So, yeah, I could see people liking that a lot. Of course, my eyes light up anytime I see one of those in game, and well, it's an opportunity to have one in your base. So that could be pretty cool.
Doesn't glow in the dark, but yep, here we are. There we are. So yeah, that does look really nice there when you look at the wood texture with a little bit of lighting. So yeah, he very recently has had a few box skins accepted. We had the exact... yep, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, which one's going to give you everything you need, huh? Which one's going to give you everything you need? So yep, the reference is clear. And yeah. If you approve, you know what to do. Go to the workshop and consider showing your support. All right then, Mr. MICRØ. I think that's it then. We've showed off all the skins. We did it. We did it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
another week in the workshop. A lot of nice skins out there. A lot of really talented artists. And it's nice to be able to show off a lot of this. Of course, we're showing all the continuations. There's so many more skins submitted every week, but we've got a method to our routine here. And look forward to seeing what turns out in the store. It's going to be good no matter what.
So, as we said early on during the beginning of this video, we're actually going to take a bit of a break from the Saturday Skin Showcase. We're going to see if we can make some changes. We're going to see if we can improve this in a format in which people, you know, like it more. Like today, we were trying to be a whole lot more efficient, showing off the skins and whatnot. If you approve, please consider offering some feedback, some critique. Go ahead, make considerations. What would you like to see us do more? What would you like to see us do less? And we're going to take this into consideration. And in a few weeks' time,
leave your feedback in the comments. I would like to read that as well. If you got positive feedback, negative feedback, it's all good, and you're not going to hurt my feelings. So don't worry. I got thick skin. I play Rust, and you could be honest and tell us what you want to see or don't want to see, and just be careful about you don't want to hurt Hedge's feelings, but don't worry about mine.
So, like. We do greatly appreciate everyone that's watched us in the past and on streams as well. So we will be back and we will get this all figured out. And maybe we'll have a whole lot more in the future as well. Something potentially on the horizon. So yeah, thank you all for watching. We appreciate your support. And yeah, have a lovely week. look forward to all the regular skins that will be appearing next week. And I guess the only other holiday to look forward to from here on now is Halloween. And cool, that's 6 months away, isn't it? Oh dear. Right, thank you all for watching. And we're back to being a carrot. So thank you, co-carrot MICRØ. Thank you all for watching. And let's see what happens in the future.